Thank you for joining me. I'm Derek L. Mitchell, and welcome back to the Fearless Factory. Thanks again for tuning in to part 2 of episode 1. Embrace this comfort to conquer your fear. Now, when I left off, I was telling you about the experience that I had with the National Stuttering Association and the discomfort of that initial meeting and what it led to on the other side. Now I want to tell you about another personal experience of mine of how discomfort, how it led to a very rewarding outcome in accepting a challenge that was given to me earlier on this year. Enjoy the story. Now, for the better part of a year, of this year, I have been encouraged by a few people that I needed to give a humorous speech about my experience as a person who stutters. Initially, I was so resistant. I told myself there is no way that I can give a humorous speech about something that has caused me that much pain, anxiety, fear, rejection, and self-doubt. How could I turn the harsh reality of living with a speech impediment into humor? I can't do that. And still, people around me would persist. You need to do this, and as a result, you will take away the power that it has over you. And I knew what they said, and I knew that what they were saying was all true, but the mindset that I still had about having a stutter, I still could not make that shift from the harshness of it to the humor in it. So, what a coincidence that the last speech that I had to give by the end of the Toastmasters year, in order to reach one more goal, was none other than a humorous speech. And I delayed it for as long as I could. And actually, I gave it on the very last day of our year. And I agonized over it for weeks because I wanted to find any other thing that I could talk about except having a stutter. Now, I was giving this speech on a Thursday, and that Monday, I finally gave in and said, you know what? I need to go ahead and do this. Because I'm too afraid of it, and it's causing me too much discomfort. So I need to go ahead and just do this. So I thought about it, agonized over it for that entire week, that Thursday, still agonizing over it. That at morning, and then the time is finally there. In my meeting, go up to the lectern, and I'm about to get started, and my anxiety is on a 10. And as soon as I start that anxiety dissipates, and I get more comfortable. And by the time I'm done with that speech, I immediately feel that I have taken a good measure of my power back. I turned what was once the harsh reality into humor, and other people enjoyed it. And I felt good, good about myself having accomplished that. I immediately felt the hold that fear had over me immediately go away. And only as a result of embracing that discomfort for a short period of time is what allowed me to break those bonds of that fear and take my power back. So it's a choice. Will you choose your comfort or your power? You can't have both, only one. Now, your comfort can be taken away. Things just happen in life that are out of your control, and you can be in comfort one day, the next day completely uncomfortable and out of control and disoriented. But your power, that's yours. That is not easily taken away from you. Only you can relinquish that. So just think about this. Is embracing a temporary period of discomfort worth taking back your power over your life? Now, I know what some of you are thinking right now. Derek, what if I fail? So what? Are you still alive? Well, if the answer is yes, then you fail, pick yourself up and start again. But that's not the point that I want to make. The point that I want to make is that regardless of failure or success, what the real benefit is on the other side of this process. Now, it's not the goal. Now, goals just can come and go. You make one goal, attain it. Make another one, attain that one. It's a cycle that will continue until we die. The real benefit of embracing the discomfort to confront and conquer your fear is who you become as a result of that process and that journey. That's something that you can permanently hold on to. You can reach one goal of getting a certain job or a certain person or a car, house, or a position, whatever. All those things can be temporary. They can leave you or be taken away. But the person that you become and the identity that you build and form as a result of going through this process is permanent. That's yours. The only way that can be taken away from you is if you relinquish it. Once you have formed a strong and powerful identity for yourself, the only thing in life that can stop you is yourself. So I want you to take a minute, think about what you want, and if the discomfort is, and the process is worth it. And I guarantee you that if your vision, goal, or dream is big enough, then the price of that temporary period of discomfort is well worth it. I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I invite you all to come back and join me for another episode of the Fearless Factory. And until next time.